Massive turnaround for Russia in Kupyansk, as the tide has turned. It's day 1419 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Today there are lots of changes on the front lines. Weather has improved on the southern front, while the Kupyansk front is still seeing high snowfall daily. As a result, maneuvering is a little difficult. However, looking at the report, it seems like Russian forces are taking advantage of the weather. Let's start from the Kupyansk front. After receiving the latest report from this front, we can clearly see that the tides are turning in Russia's favor once again. Russian reinforcements that arrived a couple of days ago have done an incredible job at stopping Ukrainian counterattacks and support their forces within the city. But now they have already expanded their counterattacks around the city. In our last report we saw how they started attacking from Kalinove and re-entered and captured half of Kindrashivka. This was done right after Ukrainian forces were planning to push Russian forces to the eastern side of the river. But by regaining the foothold, Russian forces have stopped Ukraine's plan. But now in the next update it was reported that Russian forces were in fact able to recapture Tishchenkivka. Furthermore, they were also seen attacking Radkivka and were able to expand the gray zone. As you can see, Russian forces are no longer on defense, as they are recapturing settlements. And this trend continues on the eastern side as well. Sources are reporting that Russian forces have launched counterattacks from two directions. From the city, they are attacking towards Podoli, and from east they are attacking Kuryevka. If we look at the recent geolocated footage, then Russian forces were spotted in these areas, raising their flag to indicate their presence. But as sources from both sides are claiming control, these areas are currently considered a gray zone. But I am leaning towards Russian forces controlling these areas, as we have not seen any footage of Ukrainian forces. But you can clearly see that Russian forces are trying to cut Ukrainian grouping in Petropavlivka. This clearly suggests that the tide has turned in Russia's favor on this front. Now moving to the southern front. Based on the changes we are seeing along the front line, it seems like Russian forces have started pushing on the entire front line. South of Zaporizhzhia, Russian forces in the last couple of days have made significant progress. After taking control of Stepnohursk, they have launched an attack northwards towards the river, which as you can see is Ukraine's main line of defense. Now the latest report confirmed that Russian forces have captured Primorsky and reached Rechny from the south. In addition, open fields northeast of Stepnohursk were also captured by Russian forces. Now if we zoom out a little bit, you can see Russian forces have come very close to Zaporizhzhia. At the Orikhiv front, Russian forces are attacking from several areas. But as I have explained to you in one of my previous reports that, due to strong defenses, their advance has been extremely slow. But in today's report it was reported that they were able to capture this section of Molotokmachka and completed the capture of Bilohoria. However, bigger changes were on the Heliopol front. Previously we saw how Ukrainian forces were able to penetrate from two locations, but they were eliminated by Russian forces in time. Today it was reported that Russian forces have in fact recaptured the gray zone at one location. However, Ukrainian forces are attacking frequently. Now near Heliopol city, Russian forces have managed to capture Zelene and have expanded their control zone westwards. As Ukrainian forces are trying to enter the city like Kupyansk, it is important for Russian forces to secure the areas around the city. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.